Yeah, so been working with Jason and the team for, I don't know, it seems like it's been about 3 months, maybe a little longer, but that was going through the whole process. I've been the owner of Cliff Dwellers Real Estate for about 18 years, and the company's been around for about 40 years. And so initially I approached Jason just to help me with doing a new website. And as I started going through the Seed Hacker program, we started talking and realized that missing out on a lot of opportunity by my current brand that's focused on downtown Denver. So we decided to kind of keep that brand alive. It's kind of like a car that's got a full tank of gas. I'm not going to put any more gas in it, but I'm going to run it till it dies and then park it on the side of the road. So at the same time, we decided to roll out Home Vault Property Management, and that's really a brand that I can see taking off throughout the state. Not that I've got plans to immediately go and do that right at the moment, but we're gearing up and building a platform so that as we expand, we can go into multiple offices. And so as a part of that, we went through the new branding, new website, new name. We purchased a domain. I wanted the brand to be successful. And so at launch, and so what we did was we made sure that we had all kinds of swag to throw out to anybody that we could come in contact with. We've got it so that when we're doing our realtor training classes on the Leasing 411 that's a part of the Seed Hacker, we're going to give it out during that. Anytime I go and meet with an agent that I can talk to about becoming their leasing partner, we intentionally took the name real estate per your advice. We took the name real estate out of our name. So we used to be Cliff Dwellers Real Estate. Now we're Home Vault Property Management. And just since my announcement yesterday, which I'll talk a little bit about the strategy on that, but I've had people sending me Facebook messages from large brokerages wanting to know what we're doing and wanting to invite me in, like managing brokers, to talk to them about partnering with them for their property management needs.
Killer.
So
quick question. So this is like the biggest sticking point I have for people signing up for the seed package. Like they're like, oh man, I'm afraid to change my branding, like every time. This was no small thing for you to do. I mean,
sure.
Like a 40-year-old company. And
yeah.
So what would you say to those people that are like, oh, well, and I talked to a guy the other day. His branding was the city name and property services, which is pretty broad. And I was like, oh, like I was thinking like he needs this. But what would you say to the people? Because he's like, oh, well, I'll do everything except that. That's what I always hear.
Well, I think when we get started with our companies, especially 40 years ago, the names are just a whole lot different. Like if I was going to start a brand new company today, I looked at what would I do, what tools would I roll out, what branding would I do, what name would I choose, and basically everything that I would choose had nothing to do with what I was already doing. We get stuck in this. It's sort of working, so we just sort of keep going with it. But I mean, look at that logo, right? Look, I mean that's current. That's fresh. That's not, and in order to do that, we had to rebrand. And my staff, I kept the whole thing a secret from my staff. They knew we were rebranding. They knew we were rebranding, but they didn't know what the name was. They didn't know what our color choices were. They didn't get a sneak peek at the website. So I had a rollout launch yesterday, and I'll tell you, they were so excited. It was like injecting. Yeah, it was like giving caffeine right into their bloodstream. They're all excited about it. So I would say, yeah, it's a big change, but it's, we'll see how it plays out, of course, because I just launched yesterday. But we're all riding a high from it. They're all really pumped.